Hey guys, Army, Jungkookers, this community, have you ever looked at Jimin and Jungkook together and thought, why does this feel so real? Not just cute, not just fan service, but something deeper, something that hits you right in the chest without even trying? Because today we're diving into something that honestly shook a lot of fans, a quiet statement from a staff member at HYBE that revealed what really makes Jungkook feel so unbelievably right together. And trust me, once you hear this, you might never look at their moments the same way again. So stay with me, because this isn't just about shipping. This is about understanding a connection that has grown right in front of our eyes for years. Something that wasn't scripted, wasn't forced, and definitely wasn't planned. You see, in an industry where almost everything is managed, polished, and sometimes even calculated, what happens when two people just click? Like genuinely, naturally, effortlessly? That's exactly what people behind the scenes started noticing about Jimin and Jungkook, and the more they paid attention, the harder it became to ignore. Now think about this for a second. How many times have we seen idols act close on camera, but then off camera, it's completely different? It happens more often than fans would like to admit. But according to this staff insight, Jimin and Jungkook, they don't switch off. There's no on-camera version of them. What you see is actually what you get. And that alone already says a lot. But here's where it gets even more emotional. The staff described their relationship as something effortless. Not dramatic, not loud, not constantly trying to prove anything, just two people who understand each other on a level that doesn't need explanation. And guys, let's be honest here, that's rare. That kind of connection? You don't fake that. You can't rehearse that. It shows in the smallest details. The way Jimin looks at Jungkook when he thinks no one is watching. The way Jungkook instinctively moves closer to Jimin in crowded situations. The way their energy just aligns. It's not something you notice in one big moment. It's something that quietly builds through hundreds of little ones. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. But wait, it gets deeper, because the staff didn't just talk about chemistry, they talked about balance. And this is where fans really started to feel something. Jimin, known for his warmth, his emotional intelligence, his ability to care deeply for others, and Jungkook, who may not always express himself with words, but shows everything through actions. Do you see it? It's like they fill in each other's gaps without even trying. One expresses, the other protects. One comforts, the other reassures. And somehow it just works. And here's something that might hit you. The staff mentioned that Jimin often notices the smallest changes in Jungkook. Like when he's tired, when he's quiet, when something feels off, Jimin is usually the first to pick up on it. But at the same time, Jungkook is always there in ways people don't always catch. Standing close, watching over him, making sure Jimin is okay, even without saying a single word. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now imagine being around them every day, not as a fan, not through a screen, but actually witnessing their interactions in real life. No edits, no music, no slow motion.
Just raw, real moments.
And even then, the conclusion is still the same. They are naturally drawn to each other. Not because they have to be, but because they want to be. And that's the part that really got fans emotional. Because let's face it, we've all seen those friendships or connections where people drift apart over time. Especially in an industry as intense as K-pop. Different schedules, different pressures, different paths. But with Jimin and Jungkook, it feels like no matter how much time passes, they somehow find their way back into sync. Like their bond doesn't weaken, it evolves. And that's something that resonates deeply with fans. And here's another thing that keeps people hooked. Unpredictability. You never really know what kind of moment you're going to get with Jungkook. One second they're teasing each other like best friends, the next there's this quiet, almost emotional exchange that makes you pause. And that contrast? It keeps fans watching, analyzing, feeling, because it doesn't feel one-dimensional. It feels human. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever had someone in your life who just gets you? Like you don't have to explain yourself, you don't have to act differently, you can just be? That's the kind of energy people see in Jimin and Jungkook. And maybe that's why it hits so hard. Because it reminds us of something real. Something we all want, even if we don't say it out loud. And this is exactly why that simple statement from a HYBE staff member became such a big deal. Because it confirmed what fans have been feeling all along. That this connection isn't just imagined. It's not just something created by edits or fan theories. There's something genuinely there. Something that people who work with them can see too. But here's the twist. The staff didn't describe it in a dramatic or exaggerated way. They didn't say they're inseparable or they're always together. Instead, they described it as comfortable. And honestly, that might be the most romantic thing of all. Because real connection isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It's steady. It's knowing someone is there without needing constant reassurance. And maybe that's why Jungkook continues to capture attention year after year. Not because they're trying to, but because they don't have to try. Their dynamic speaks for itself. Their moments don't need explanation. And their bond doesn't need labels to feel meaningful. So the next time you watch them, pay attention to the small things. The glances, the pauses, the unspoken understanding. Because that's where the truth is. Not in the big, viral clips, but in the quiet, almost invisible moments that most people overlook. And honestly, that's what makes it so special. If you felt something while listening to this, if you've ever noticed those little Jungkook moments that made your heart stop for a second, I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your favorite moment, or tell me when you first realized there was something different about them. And if you enjoyed this kind of deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community where we talk about the moments that actually matter. Because sometimes it's not about what's loud. It's about what's real.